something happened that my NVIDIA card did not like, and it suddenly decided, no video, no frames for you, and it just absolutely crapped out. Yes, Sonneville, unimplemented stream. What? Unimplemented stream? Oh, okay, thank God, alright. Give me a heart attack there. I wouldn't want to try and figure out why my broken multi-streaming setup is now doing that, but anyway, let's pretend that didn't happen. Shit, okay, so... Okay. New plan of attack. What are we going to do? We're going to start this up again. We're going to begin here. We're gonna stop at the start of that. Then see if this magic preload multi-QT movie thing makes sense. Then we're gonna keep going. But it is... okay, we've run into one of those... We've run into like maybe two nightmarish issues off the bat. But maybe fixing them on the stream is for the best, because it is the kind of like terrifying thing that I'll be like, I don't really want to do this. I could be watching Iron Chef. I could be just sitting on the couch watching Iron Chef, doing something mindless. I don't want to have to like try and figure out why the temp how to properly kind of deal with a stupid thing. Anyway, okay. So 390, was it 393? Where it caught fire and died? Yeah, 393 start movie. Okay. Here we are at the beginning of history. We should now be able to look at the functions list in this movie. And Sonneville says, no Iron Chef, only searching through megabytes of logs. You're a tough taskmaster. You're a tough taskmaster. Freaking, my memory is so cooked, I have to like scroll back to, yeah, okay, it was, preload multi-QT movie, which is the thing that was dying, wasn't it? Preload multi-QT. Look at that. It's a thing that exists. It just exists in this previous time when, you know, when things were different. Okay, so, yeah. Oh, excellent. It's also in the shared cast, which is like a second level of crap that we need to keep track of. Oh, geez. Okay. Okay, no. Gotta keep on a happy face. Gotta try not to sound too dismayed. Too dismayed at what a terrible thing. Okay. Calm blue ocean, calm blue ocean. Okay. Sorry everyone who actually wanted to see a game. This bit's gonna be quite dry. Feel free to switch off if you don't want to see me just kind of gurning at the camera for an hour, perhaps. Alright, okay. So let's start off in score.cpp. We gotta find the code which is responsible for kicking to another movie. Next movie. So we have... Oh, is it on the window? Is it? Okay. So essentially what happens is...
Sweet. Peaches. Crack action. Oh, problematic.
Yes. Hit the nail on the head. This is a very problematic kind of stream. In the literal sense. So what happens? We start off. When we switch to a different movie, then a flag gets set, which I think keeps the title of them. Yeah, oh, that's right. No, that's what this thing does. Okay. So set next movie gets called with the path of the next movie. It then sets this flag here, which is, I believe, red, which is then picked up by the cast in here. So in the update frame loop, it sets the next movie. It sets this flag here, which then gets read by next movie. Is it there? Ensure movie is loaded. Oh my god. Okay, this code has changed a little bit since I last saw it, I think. Yeah, okay. This looks like it. This looks like it. Okay. So in this, yeah. So the step function for the window. It checks to see if the movie hasn't started. No. That's after. No, that's too late. That's after we've begun. This thing, load next movie. So load next movie. It then. Yeah, this does all. Okay, this is actually doing the nuts and bolts of like ripping the archive out of its socket and replacing it with something else. So it's doing all this, but at the same time, we don't really want to throw it entirely away. We kind of want to keep it around so that when we are executing scripts that are left over, it kind of works.
Musical word level 1. Play but note.
Thank you very much for the follow. Bad Gal Bleach. I am... Of all the reasons to follow, this seems like a very strange stream to do it, but I'm not arguing. I'm absolutely not arguing. Sorry about
Your
being...
engine oil pressure is critical.
Welcome back, CodeEngine.de. It's nice to see you again. Nice to see some new faces in the chat. No, gotta keep focused. All right, so we've got this issue. We've got this code which rips out the next movie and then replaces it with a brand new one. But then we have the problem is we still have a bunch of scripting stuff which still needs to be run. And how do we keep track of the scripting stuff? That is somewhere lingo state. Yeah, that's all managed with like lingo state. So what's in lingo state? Does that include like every single script? If that includes every single script, then maybe we can get away with it. This thing. Oh, okay. So no, it just contains the call stack, some pointers to stuff, and yeah, okay. So it's very kind of very loose, very loose. It's not quite. It doesn't really contain everything. But where is everything kept? It must be kept somewhere. Is it kept in the archive? It's probably kept in the archive. Oh my god, it's kept in the archive. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so here's like the top level lingo object. We've got lots of built-ins, we've got methods. I think this is the bit that gets cleaned house. Like I'm pretty sure we call lingo reset somewhere in here, which then ditches all of that, which is part of the problem, really. Yeah.
More like a Korean approach.
But still, he's just dazzling me with all these different cooking methods.
So we're not...
There are too many methods, crushing ceiling. There are far too many methods. Yeah, this won't do it all. Like what we're doing here, that's too much. That's evidently not going to work. What we really need to do is find a way of swapping out almost everything. It could be just a case that we move everything into the lingo state. I mean, on the surface, that sounds mad. That sounds like it would cause no end of troubles, but maybe it'll work. Maybe for us it'll work. Really, okay. How many things get destroyed by reset lingo? Oh, not that much. Just okay. Gets empties out the call stack, but That's fine. That should be empty. Reset lingo go. Is that where all the bodies get buried? No, no, that looks fine. What about all this stuff? What about methods? Is methods used? Is methods just like something that is there for the no? Oh no, it's there. It's there. But it is only ever oh okay, it just sets a bunch of built-ins. That's fine. Those can stay. Yeah, wonderfully vague names. Yeah, those are standard, those are standard, those are standard, those are standard. Where's all the archives? No, that's right, there's another struct, isn't there? There's another struct called Lingo Archive or something like that. That's the thing which contains all the bodies. This thing, yeah, Lingo Archive, main archive, get main Lingo Archive. And if that, is that a descendant from objects? Can we reference count that? Do we get that for free? We might get that for free. Where do we define it? It's gotta be... it's probably quicker if I just look at this way. Struct lingo arc. Oh, it's in lingo.h. Yeah, of course. Okay. Come on. Yeah, right. So this is where the bodies are buried. This is where all of the scripts and junk for this is where all of the scripts for a movie are kept. And I'm guessing, yeah, there'd be one of these for the normal cast, and there'd be one of these for the shared cast. But yeah. So like the difficulty, yeah, because now I'm kind of thinking, right, it'd be, yeah, obviously it would be nice to keep this around. That goes without saying. That's just a nice idea. That would solve many of our problems. What won't solve our problems though is this thing up here, because it is tied to the old cast, which gets smashed when we switch movies. And if I recall correctly, like, that's not, I mean, it would just cause like a big amount of problems if we kept that around. Like, is that actually used for anything? Maybe it's not used for anything. Maybe we can, oh no, it is used for things. It is used for things. Okay. It's used for debug things, but I don't care about those, do I? Yeah, that's okay, that's just for building stuff. Maybe we don't need it. Maybe this is optional. Maybe this is just nice and optional. I mean, okay, let's go through these one by one. So, yeah, it's deep. Okay. Sort of needed. Oh, but that's only run at the start. Like, these are the patches only run at the start. Same with the preprocessor. And then these are like management operations for the archive, so okay, that's like more patcher stuff. Like, the patcher stuff is fine. We can add in a what's it called? We can add in something that basically, like, a block to check to see if the cast is null and then ignore all that stuff. That's fine. Don't mind about that. Yeah, down here also, this is run at load time, so it's fine to stick that around. Yeah, okay. This is looking promising. It's looking real promising. Okay. So, what I think we need to do is we need to let's write this down. So I think that like we're on switching movies, we need to preserve a copy of Lingo Archive, possibly give it a ref count, but also remove the reference to, null the reference to cast. Reference to cast, fix the functions that rely on it to exit gracefully. And then rig lingo state to include a pointer to Lingo Archive and use that instead of getting it from the cast. And I think that if we do that, that should be enough. That should help us. Ooh. I'm weighing up whether or not we should just I don't know, we should add a reference count or if we should just use shared pointer. Shared pointer is real tempting. I mean, it's kind of messy, but it's also might fix things. Who can say? Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, okay. Enough stalling. We know what we got to do. We just gotta grit our teeth and do it. Right. So Lingo Archive is there. We need to modify Lingo state. We need to include yeah, I'm just gonna do it like this. I have no shame. Lingo Archive, archive. So we'll do that. Where's the other place that this thing is kept? Oh, it's kept in cast as well. So we'll change that to common shared pointer, Lingo Archive. And then every reference in here, we're going to have to how do we, what's the deal with constructors again for this? Oh, okay, yeah, you just wrap it with that. You just wrap it with the template ease. Common so do that. Also, we've been messing with some stuff, so I better just write these changes before I forget. Get out this. Fix anything else we want to save? Oh yeah, I want to turn that. I want to get rid of that. Okay, back to ruining everything. Back to ruining the stuff. Lingo archive. Okay, we don't need to do that anymore. I'm guessing all these other calls will work fine. Yeah, what we got to do now is when the code that sets up one of these, which is all in window. So maybe we should change the constructor of lingo state to be lingo state lingo archive arch. And I think is it archive arch? Will that work? Is that valid? Is that valid template ease? Did I get that right? Huh, okay, I guess that must be fine. Oh, and I guess technically we should put a little one of these at the end. Okay. Now we just got to go through and fix every definition of lingo state. They're all okay, and they're all in window. And we just go get current movie, get cast. So I anticipate a problem here, right? Which is that the way that lingo archives are put together, I don't think we merge them. So, yeah, with Director 4, you have like the movie and the shared cast, which occupy the same namespace. And we currently just square the circle by having two cast objects, which is, yeah, it kind of works. It kind of works, except in cases like this where you might need more than one. Maybe we need to keep like. So I guess the options are: do we keep 2 pointers potentially for? Hang on. We're getting ahead of ourselves. How do we currently get the lingo arc? Get main lingo arc. Oh great, it's used freaking everywhere. That's wonderful. That's wonderful news. Like we've got get main lingo arc and we've got get shared lingo arc. Hey Kinnikos Dragon, Duolingo indeed. Yeah, it's almost like that little owl's there screaming at me. Oh, that's no good. Alright. I'm not going to think about it. I am just going to make 2 copies. I'm going to make 1 pointer for the main one, and I'm going to make 1 pointer for the shared one. Because why the hell not? Oh, Kinnikos says, you just realized that ScummVM can run Miss. Yes, it is supported by the Mohawk engine, like the same apparently, yeah, shares at least some of the same code that is used for living books. And okay, freak me sideways. So, not gonna think too hard about code smells. Not gonna think too hard about main arc, shared arc. I'm not going to think too hard about whether or not shared pointer supports a null pointer. If it doesn't, that might be a problem, but hopefully it'll just be fine. Hopefully I won't have to worry about it. Shared arc is shared. Main shared. Okay, we have two pointers now. So now I can go back into here and populate this with movie get main lingo arc, movie get shared lingo arc. What is movie? Oh, okay. I thought it was a field and window. Hang on. Oh, okay. It's called current movie. Sure. All right, you got me. Hey Marissa the Magician. Hey Ken. It's I apologize. Due to exceptionally poor planning on my part, I didn't actually like vet this game before the stream, so we're in the kind of nightmare scenario of having to hack out large amounts of the game engine just to get things going, because unfortunately the very first screen of the game does something that requires, I don't know, a movie that stopped existing like a second ago. So we need to. Oh, Marissa says, I'm a pure C programmer and this looks nightmarish. Yeah, template is, I mean, yeah, C++, a wonderful language with no problems. That's what I meant to say. Oh yeah, it's memory safety is real hard. But okay, for all my griping about C++, it does have one redeeming feature amongst all the foot guns, is you can prototype on it reasonably quickly. It'll look a bit manky, and God help you if anyone else sees the manky code that you make before you clean it up and makes the nice code. But it'll probably work. It'll probably work, and you can probably get away with it. So, if it's not clear, like I generally go back after the stream. I said scream, but I meant stream. I go back after the stream. I look at the terrible things that I've done, and then I try and clean them up before they actually go into the copy of ScummVM, which you hopefully you get. So you just get to see the first drafts here, the hacky first drafts that probably work. All right, other places that we call. There were like a few other constructors in that function, I thought. Hang on. New lingo state. Yeah, okay. We had a bunch of these. So copy that. Copy this. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? That's not going to work, is it? Because the movie isn't there. That's great. That's great news. maybe we gotta be smart about this. Oh, Kinnick Australia says, that sounds like Interstate 76 relying on garbage heap values because the Mech 2 engine is a hack job. Yeah, quite a lot of, a surprising amount. I mean, I guess like because all of Macromedia Director internally is garbage collected, so it is usually, I don't know. Sometimes I'm surprised by the extra stuff which is garbage collected and is still expected to stick around, even after, you know, the movie has changed twice and normally you'd expect everything to be gone. Kenny Australian says, quoting from another post, another important thing, the game really only works as long as it does without crashing on Windows 95 by accident. Saw some really bizarre code in there, accessing buffers beyond their boundaries, overriding variable holding a pointer to one heap with pointer to another heap. Oh, Jesus. Setting some variable based on the content on uninitialized memory. Ew. I mean, Kinnikos asked, did Windows 95 just encourage bad code practicing it in general? They did some, I mean, I'd charitably say they reasonably didn't want, like, everything to necessarily blow up. I mean, okay. I imagine that kind of... like, it sounded like the compatibility team for Windows 95 had an incredible... I don't know. They just had the most Sisyphean, thankless task. I mean, you know, even with, like take Director, for example. Like, Director version 4 for Windows 3.1, first thing it does when you start it up, it installs a kernel driver. And then, because of the linker that it uses, it doesn't use the normal kind of segment mapper. It has its own built-in segment mapper, and it has like 130 segments which get decompressed at runtime. And like, when I think about just kind of like how much of a freaking pain it would be to make something like that work in, like, not even like a completely different operating system, but a completely different address space, and just have it still work. It's hard not to be impressed. It's, you know, really terrifying. I'm sure that, like, whatever kind of crimes against nature that they did to make that work would you know, terrify someone, but they did it. They managed to keep backwards compat. Oh yes. The way drivers in Windows 95 worked was very jank and was running in MS-DOS. Yes, because was that like CWS DPMI? Like, they, like, after a while they just kind of like took the, you know, they took the way that was working and go, you know what, it's a standard now, we're going to call it DPMI. It's, you know, it's legit. It's a real thing. Okay, enough stalling. Now we've got to think about this other temporal issue that we've created. Now, because we've created this Lingo state object without the movies being there. Maybe... Oh, God, I hate this. What if... No. Okay, change of plan. This is... We're not going to pre-populate this with the current movie. The current movie stuff. That's a losing battle. What we're going to do is whenever we use it and it is like the first time and it is otherwise empty, then that's when we're going to put that stuff in there. So until then, we can go back to Lingo state. We'll get rid of that constructor. Get rid of that. Don't need that. Gonna just keep it implicit. Keep it loose. We'll go back to Lingo. Did I ruin any of the others? Yes, I ruined this one. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Yep, get rid of this too. Because at some point during the scripting engine, like I think it would be in here, like no, it wouldn't be there, sorry. It would be Lingo state. Okay. That's thawing. Is it execute? Is it execute? Which is the execute? What loads the very first thing into the damn state? Get frozen. Okay. Oh, Kinnikus Dragon asks, why must you stop existing a second ago movie? A rhetorical question worth pondering. No, it's all down to kind of when you kind of it's down to like the navigation. Whenever you kind of switch to a different switch to a different frame of a movie, or if you just switch to a completely different movie, that counts as a scripting freeze. So it just stops the scripting engine, suspends it, waits until like the next thing is loaded in, and then it resumes control. Only problem is that like if after it resumes control, it tries to ask for something that originally existed in the previous scripting arena, it will no longer be there and will instead crash horribly. I don't know. Sometimes I feel that like, whenever I pick something new, the developers have added in like some other kind of externality to test me. And in this case, it is switching to a different movie and then doing like a whole boatload of things, which should, in any sane universe, no longer be possible. That's the thing, Kinnikos. So it's garbage collected. Everything is fine when you garbage collect. Like, well, not everything. There are actually a couple of things which you can legit memory leak if you try really hard. But I mean, to directors' credit, they make it really hard to leak memory on purpose. Like, I guess the closest you can come to that is if you like load too many sprites at the same time without manually triggering like a garbage collection every now and then. Like the early versions of Director weren't very good at automatic garbage collecting. You had to kind of help it along a bit. At least like when when you're still in the same movie and you've just loaded a bunch of sprites and that. Okay. So we got okay. Okay, give me the header file. That's right, okay. So we have this one which gets the current lingo state. We've got this one which gets the play state. Now, like, the trick here is we need to find out the point. Like, at the moment, it looks like we're just doing some kind of introspection to check if there's any actual stuff to be doing inside the state, rather than, because like we've got like a call stack, for instance. Like, if the call stack's got something in it, then it's not, we haven't ended execution has not ended yet. So, do we check the call stack anywhere? That's stuff that's like introspecting the call stack. Yeah, okay. Got a couple of things that try and thaw a state. Yeah, right. Okay. All right, this is the stack that tries to kind of like make sure that we've got like no extra things left. But okay, maybe it should be an execute. Maybe that's kind of the nicest place for it. Like as a one-off. So the very first time that we use a lingo state with the very first time we use a lingo state and there's nothing in it, we should preemptively add a copy of those pointers. And then next time when we defrost it, they should be there. That seems logical. Okay, state. Now, do we have a pointer to the... Yeah, okay. We're just doing this for getting the current movie. Yeah. I apologize to any programmers in the audience. Yeah, the level of... This code isn't very well encapsulated. It is quite... yeah, there's a lot of singletons and it is quite spidery. And... yeah, we're not going to make it better tonight. I'm sorry. If anything, we're going to make it worse. Get current movie. So let's go state main arc. Also go if state all right. Hang on. I just want to quickly check. I know that... So there'll always be like something loaded into... Because like if we look at all the places that scripts are like started properly... Like in here... It's like, okay, executing handlers... Executing... Yeah, it loads a call... Oh, right. Okay. Okay. We're just getting into the innards of the virtual machine here now. So it's push... God, no. No, please. Okay. Oh, for the love of God, really? Okay. Please deselect everything. What? Okay. If you're gonna be like that, lingo.cpp. Execute. Places that, okay. Return execute. So what's the... Okay. Push context. This is the key here. So push context modifies the call stack. That's what pushes a thing on the call stack for the first time. So that's how the pump is being primed for all of these things. So yeah, okay. We shouldn't be doing it in execute then. We should just be checking to see where we kick off. If it's a brand new script. Oh wait, but no, this could be in... Oh no, this is top level. Okay. I think it's in top level. Oh, it's just run tests. Okay, whatever. Execute. Yeah, like this is an example of something that's top level because it's, you know, it's pushing crap to the stack. It is adding a call to the call stack and then it's doing execute. Okay, so knowing what we know here, we should probably go state main arc. Yeah, like here's the point that we know that the it's going to be clean and that we can just set it to the things. So say main arc would be G direct. Oh, sorry, it'd be VM get main archive. Oh no, it's get current movie. Oh really? Where's get main archive? It's in VM. No viable over. Oh right, okay. Common shared pusher. Lingo archive. How about that? Happy? Happy with that? Good. And then we'll just do the same for the shared archive. Oh, it's shared lingo arc. Oh, great. Oh, I see. Get current movie. Is that an overload? Does that mean I can just set it like that? No, I have to put in the boilerplate syntax. Absolutely no way you could just I don't know. C++ is very strange in that, especially when it comes to like what is and isn't implicit, it just absolutely does my head in sometimes. Like the whole like if you want to like I don't know if you want to kind of like stay up late worrying about like all of the mission critical things that run on C++, look at implicit constructors. That will absolutely set your hair on end. Marissa says C++, a mountainous pile of terrible design decisions. Yeah, you're not wrong. That's the one saving grace is that we don't use the standard library, so we avoid that particular footgun. We have something that is a little less little less worrying. Okay. Oh, we're gonna have to inject. We're gonna have to inject this everywhere, aren't we? If we're gonna be honest with ourselves, we're gonna have to inject this everywhere. Okay, where else? Where else we gotta ruin things? Oh. Yep, there. Was there another spot? Yes, okay, no, that's thawing crap out. That we don't need to change. Here, no, we don't need to change that. Here though, here we absolutely gotta add something. Okay, oh my, okay. And I've copy pasted the wrong thing because it was in front of the ring light and I missed it. Oh god, alright. Hopefully, yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, Marissa the Magician says, oh, Unreal Script was my first language. Is that very C-like? Or am I thinking of Quake C? I might be thinking of Quake C. Yeah, I don't think I ever played like... Oh, sorry, I don't think I ever tried looking at the scripting language that the original Unreal used. Oh, it's more Java-like. That's an interesting decision. Does that mean it was just kind of like more verbose and like boilerplatey? Lots of camel case? Yeah, like it definitely doesn't surprise me that yeah, because I know that like Unreal and Quake, they both had virtual machines, and yeah, they're just generating bytecode for them. Dang it! All right, so we've gone through. We've desecrated everything. We just need now to replace all calls to get main arch and get shared to instead use the state that we've just set up. And hopefully, thanks to the magic of the shared pointer, it won't throw the entire thing out, and it might work. Okay, already I don't like that it's... Okay, what have we got? This is... Oh no, this is just setting it up. That's just setting it up. I'm panicking for no reason. No, I don't care about any of that. I just care about places that the lingo code uses to find things. Yeah, okay, no, that's just adding stuff to the archive. That should be fine. Yeah, right. Here. Maybe it's here. No, that's in run tests. God. No. Okay, call. What we need to do is like, how does call figure out where something is? Yeah, right. So checks. Okay, that's method objects. We want just kind of handlers. It calls get handler. What the hell does get handler do? Great. Okay. That's where I didn't want it to be. Okay. Yeah, I see why it's here. I see why it's here. So, yeah, previously, because the movie was the arbiter of like what was the current everything. Yeah, it sort of does make sense to have all of these proxy functions on here. I dislike it, but okay. Oh, how many of these are there? Please just be the two. Please just be the two. We've got get script context and we've got get handler. Maybe I'm lucky. Maybe that's only the two. Maybe we're good. Maybe we just need a... maybe it's just those two. Ugh. Get script. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Set primary event handler. Okay, that's meddling with the... Oh no, but that's meddling with the state. That's fine. Meddling with the state is okay. We like, don't care if you set a primary event handler to be something else after we change movies. I'm assuming that no one would be that, like, yeah. Let's assume that we don't have to worry about that. Resolving scripting event, okay, how about process event? Does that does that mess with the I don't think that messes with the okay, it calls resolved script event. That sounds like something we might have to worry about. Like does, or maybe not, because it's just yeah, all right, bunch of stuff involving sprites. Don't care about that. Current movie, main archive. Because like we only yeah. All right. Because how does that how does get main lingo archive work? Like does it get okay? It pulls that from the cast. No viable conversion from common shared pointer to return type lingo archive. Okay. All right. We'll fix this. We'll just go common pointer lingo archive. Fix that. Fix this. Right. And okay, and we got to make copies of this that also work on the state. Because like it'd be nice if we could just put this on Lingo Archive, but that's not how. Or maybe we can. Maybe because like this is technically an aggregate, but maybe we could just make a non-aggregate version. Oh, right, because it's like checking all of the cast libraries. Oh, I just had a vision thinking, hey, for Director 5, we're gonna need to do multiple casts. We're not gonna just be able to do 2. Oh my, okay. Oh my god, okay. This is a horrible problem, an absolutely horrible problem to have on stream. This is the kind of thing which would require like a lot of just like staring at a wall glazed over just to even kind of understand the contours of the things that could be taught. Okay, doesn't matter. We've got this far. Just don't worry about multicast for now. Because like the issue, right, is that we can't just like, you know, on the surface it feels like, okay, what if we just said that like the cast is the thing that sticks around forever, and then we just deal with that. But the problem is that like, there's too much that relies on being able to say, hey, what is this bitmap? What is cast member X at this particular point in time, and have that be correct? And that has got to be different from what is script number 50 named enter movie. Like that apparently has to just persist based on whenever you call the script. So the issue is that because we kind of have it tied to cast, but really it shouldn't be tied to cast. But we don't have maybe I don't know. And then yeah, like the other thing question is like, okay, do we the other question is, do we merge everything into the one script archive and then just use that as a bundle of state.
Where's your keys? I'm taking your car to work.
You cashed in your 401k to buy that stupid Canyon Arrow.
I don't think I've seen the Canyon Arrow episode. I mean, after kind of like checking through the archive, there's actually quite a lot of early Simpsons which I've not seen or don't remember. But, oh my god, yeah. I think Canyon Arrow here is like between... between my ears as I desperately try and think how we can kind of make this work. Yeah, like... maybe that's not a stupid idea. How about there's just one lingo?
Flaming mode dates back to my forefathers who were bartenders to the Tsar.
Yeah. Lingo archive. Would it be okay? Maybe it wouldn't. Okay, forget that. Forget that that's there. We can easily toss this. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad if at the time of getting everything together, we instead just merged all of the scripts into just one of these. It would solve a lot of problems. It would mean that we wouldn't need to have aggregation checks for scripts. We could just poll the one archive. And it would mean that when we switch out, it would work with D5. It would mean that when we switch out, we wouldn't have to worry about like keeping track of multiple ones of these. Yeah, maybe it's not a bad idea. It would be a little, like the only kind of like the messy part of it is that we'd then have to change where we built this, or we'd have to like pass it in, because like right now okay. So yeah, when the cast gets loaded, we have, I guess, like as part of that process, just things which will add scripts to that archive. Which, but I mean that's not too, yeah, okay. I suppose it would work as long as we do it in exactly the right order. Oh. No, hang on. I'm forgetting something. I'm forgetting something quite important. Or potentially I'm forgetting something quite important. And that is that the code uses one ID. It uses a single... Yeah, that won't work for multicast. We'd have to change all of the code to accept a cast member ID instead of just a single level ID, which is not impossible, but it is unwieldy. It is unwieldy. Then again, okay, patch script handler. Okay, hang on. Why does this take just a full cast member? Do we just ignore the second part? Huh. Yeah, we ignore the second part. Okay, well, I'm feeling more happy about that option than What have we done so far? We've just gone through and like added a bunch of extra state. Okay. Pretend that didn't happen, but okay, we have an option. Okay. So this I can do fairly mindlessly, I think. All right. Let's see. So we're now going to have to change all of these references to ID so they become cast member ID. We will then have to we'll have to remove this reference to cast. That's gone. We'll have to find some other way. Yes. No, it's got to go. We can't grow attached to that. So we'll just assume that that's an empty constructor. This now has to become, all of these have to become cast member ID. And it will also probably mean having to force a reload of the shared cast every time we change movies, which... Oh, okay. Alright, I'm disliking this. Okay. I'm disliking the implications to this, I should say. But, you know... We must press on. Oh, hang on. I say that. This is the pain. We got to support both a hierarchical system and like an overlay system at the same time. Because we've got, okay, what have we got? Like primary event handlers, get script context. Oh, and script context hash. Okay, that's got to change. Yep, that's now cast member ID. Is that also used there? Yep, that's got to go too. That's also going to become cast member ID. Because the other mad thing we could do is we could keep a shadow copy. We could keep like one normal hierarchy and one shared hierarchy in the same in the Lingo archive. And then just choose not to delete the shared one. And that might work. Oh. It was so nice before. I mean, alright. There's... Actually, alright. There is maybe another option. What we could do is we could have like 2 levels, right? So we could keep Lingo Archive as it is at a single level, and then we just have another level on top of that which keeps track of however many casts that you have plus a shared cast. Similar to, yeah, we'd basically just be kind of recreating the cast hierarchy, but instead in here. And then that would give us the opportunity, I mean, yeah, that would... And I mean, like, yeah, the advantage that we would get from doing that is then we wouldn't have to have all of these methods on movie for establishing. Yeah, we'd be able to move off all of like the methods on movie for like getting a handler or getting a whatever. Oh my, okay. Yeah. Sorry that this stream has mostly been just me ruminating, me going, oh god, what have I done? Because it has just been that kind of yeah, Kinnick Australia, exactly. This is very much, I hate this. I hate all of this energy. Or more importantly, like, I mean, to be honest, like, I don't hate refactoring. Refactoring is quite nice. I just like to kind of, you know, perform the screaming into a paper bag portion of the refactoring when I'm not on camera. This is just me kind of going through the motions of like, oh, there are all of these horrible things that I need to kind of keep in my head at once, and if any of them die, or sorry, if any of them break, then inadvertently we break, you know, several of the other 100 movies for the other games that we got to support. But yeah, like we had, so the way, yeah, it all really comes back to like the way that the class is designed at this point is that movie is kind of the top level mediator for a bunch of cast member type activities. Like, you know, you ask the movie to fetch you the correct cast member based on like a name or an ID. That makes sense. And we've got methods here for get main and get shared. I'm reasonably sure that we haven't done like enough Director 5 movies to worry about like multiple archives. This design already kind of like feels like it's fraying at the edges, but essentially like what we really need to be able to do is, yeah, we need to be able to kind of encapsulate that complexity a bit so that we just have one big blob which represents the scripting environment at a particular time, and then we'd be able to plonk that into the state, and then because it's a shared pointer, we just, you know, that just lives for as long as it needs to. And then we'd be able to move get script context and get handler away from here into that. Okay. Yeah, okay. That makes, okay. That allows us to preserve more of what we have. We don't have to like go ahead and like refactor everything to have like a frigging cast member ID. So yeah, once again, throw this in the bin. And begin again. Well, on the plus side, like once we fix this, then that should fix like the remaining blocker with Virtual Nightclub as well, which was also related to trying to use scripts after the movie stopped existing. But yeah. All right. So okay. Ivan asked, do scripts keep existing after switching movies, or a subset? All of them do. Or at least they all do until the last one is finished running, which is why we can't start Jewels of the Oracle. So it's expecting there to still be scripts which are attached to the old cast, which means we need to decouple this from the actual cast. Oh, Kinnickle says, I had noticed Crunchy Snapgram playing Virtual Nightclub 2 on stream. That's good. Like, it was really, really ambitious, I want to say. Like, they absolutely, like, spent a ton of money and effort onto it, and it's kind of a bit sad that it was just very unfortunate that they they finished it just as Philips Interactive just ran out of money from the CDI and decided to close up shop. Van Lass says, so Garbage Collections kicks in after all scripts from a defunct movie are finished. More or less. And yeah, we gotta keep in mind, we gotta have something available for multicast, for multiple casts, and we gotta have something that works with the shared cast. So we've currently run into the terrible refactoring problem of currently this is all routed through the movie, and that's no longer a given. Yes. Okay. So we need to move ownership. We need to move ownership of this accursed thing. This accursed thing now needs to be passed in as part of the constructor. Lingo archive. Does it have to be passed to the constructor though? Yes, it does. I've decided. It's probably going to have to be a shared pointer. And then that now becomes this. The definition for Lingo Archive now becomes a common shared pointer. This and that's fine. Oh, and I need to change the constructor, don't I? I need to make that Yep. And then no. It's got okay. I'm just thinking in terms of ownership now, because if we have a dual height, a dual. No. Hang on. What am I saying? No, we don't. Okay. This does not need to be a shared pointer. This could just be a normal, regular, boring ass pointer. And there's a good reason for that, and that is that if we do a double stacked version of this, which is to say we have a management object at the top which contains all of the Lingo archives, then that becomes the owner, and then that is the thing that we keep the shared pointer to. Whereas just the boring, normal, whatever pointer, that is just a reference inside cast which is used for writing to it during construction. So that does not need to be shared. That can just be bad. That can just be a bad pointer. So we'll change that back to here. Lingo archive. Oh, did I change that back? I probably changed that back, didn't I? Yeah, no shared pointer. That's going to be this. And what we will say is that... Where's the okay. Do we define Lingo archive here? No, we don't. We define it here. So we'll say struct Lingo archive. Okay, we'll say Lingo morass. No, what am I saying? That's a stupid name. We'll call it Lingo collection. There we go. And then we'll say that this contains a common array of type lingo archive. Oh no, it won't be a common array. It'll be a hash map. How do we currently do classes? Oh, sorry, cast. How do we? Yeah, common hash map. So we have common hash map into cast, and it'll be common hash map. Yeah, we've got shared cast, and we've got frustrating that's like all the way up there. Like that should be down here with all this crap. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that now becomes common lingo archive, common hash map int lingo archive pointer. I'll go archives and then lingo archive shared archive. There we go. And that will yeah. Then I guess we'll put in some memory management code for that. So we'll go lingo collection collection, and then where do we pull that stuff? Is that, yeah, it'll just be in lingo.cpp. Okay. So we go lingo collection. Actually, no, we just need to worry about the destructor. The constructor will just be empty for everything. And then we'll just go if shared archive delete shared archive. Also, it archives. Oh wait, no, it's these aren't private. What am I saying? It'll just be archives and shared archive. Delete. Is that? Oh no, it's a hash map. What am I saying? Okay, no, it'll be this, and we'll go it value, which is a pointer. There we go. Then we can do that. We can remove the constructor, which we don't need. Change that to be null pointer by default. We then have to do a bunch of horrible things to introduce this structure. Okay, we've already passed this in as a pointer, which is good. We then need to, let's be strict about it. Let's just say that like lingo archive is not meant to be used as public. So we'll just say, yeah, that's now off limits, which will then break all the code which relies on that, which means we can then figure out where it is and import it, hopefully. And then now at the top level here, when we are like creating new cast, this default cast lib, okay, so we'll need to add on the movie object, we will need to add lingo collection. Yeah, it would be common shared pointer lingo collection lingo col. And then this is just, yeah, okay, this is the bog standard constructor. So we'll do this. We'll go lingo col equals common shared pointer lingo collection new lingo collection, and then we go call archives push back new lingo archive. Okay, and then back here we would just go through and remove the reference to cast, I guess. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I guess. Guess we don't need a constructor. Or that. Right. And then so going back to here, we would then need to oh wait, no, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't even be pushed back because it would be a hash map. So, okay, and we'll just do a variant of that every single time. Okay, we'll assume that by the time that we've got to the spot, if we need to swap out like everything, we'd have been able to do that. We'll go. Right. Yeah, okay. So where's the bit where cast gets deleted? Because that'd probably be where we need to clean this up. We would need to clean this up, I think. Oh god, and yeah, the memory management after this is going to be a pain too. Because yeah, we have to, yeah, in terms of when we delete. Oh, but we can just keep a copy of this. Okay, we can keep a copy of the shit. We're keeping a copy of the share pointer in the state, and as long as we keep a copy of the state, yeah, okay. I was about to go in another existential spiral, but I think that we're good as long as we hold a copy of the shared pointer in the state that we're freezing between switching movies. But where's the code that cleans up this? Oh wait, no, there isn't code which does that. That's just... Yeah, because this is movie, not win... Okay. Sorry, to put things in perspective, we've got the director engine, which is the very top level. Then on top of that, we have window. Then on top of that, we have movie. And movie... Yeah, so whenever we switch movies, that creates a brand new movie object. So I can understand that. I can understand that. And yeah, so we create a new lingo collection, but it also means that we don't need to necessarily worry about cleaning stuff up. Because yeah, we've got so when the movie gets thrown out, that's when the cast and everything gets cleaned up. But we can assume that the state that we have set up here, I think the shared cast gets some... What happens with the shared cast? I know we do something horrible to like persist the shared cast between two different movies. Yeah, it's like load shared cast from... maybe I'm overthinking things. Maybe I'm worrying a bit too much. But we can change this now. This will now be lingo col default cast lib. Sorry, lingo col archives default cast lib. And this would be lingo col shared archive question mark. No, even easier. We just return this, and it's either null or it's not. Yeah, okay, and we'd replace this with lingo col archives this. Okay, and then and this is all like get handler. So instead of this, it would be lingo col archives. Okay, it's taken shape. Are there any other? Actually, let's just try building it and see how much breaks. Yeah, heap. Okay. Fair enough. So, movie.h. An extra semicolon. That can't be right. 302. Yeah. There we go. There's the avalanche of crap that I was expecting. Okay. What? There's still more movie? Did I miss that? Did I miss more? Oh, right. This. Okay, this needs to change. Yep, okay, that's all. We would just need to make, yeah, okay, we just need to make some functions which don't get it through the cast. That's fair. So we've got get main lingo arch, get shared lingo arch. We'll go lingo. Actually, yeah, like we should probably replace this with if contains cast lib, return lingo call guys cast lib, return null pointer. And that should, yeah, okay, int cast lib. And then we just have to go through, find every place that get main lingo arch is, and replace it with something not bad. And I realize I've just gone through and not given anything. Hang on, there's gonna be more errors because I missed out on pointers. But oh god, I just realized I just pushed my chair like a mile away from the desk. That's always good. Yep, okay. 184. Shared cast, get archive, delete shared cast. Yeah, that's all good. Where? 342. Yeah, that's a problem. So we'll say Lingo call guys cast default cast lib. All right. Where's the Kraken debugger? I'm resigned to my fate now. Actually, you know what? I don't know. It's getting late. I'll see if we'll see if we can like make this build and see if it explodes in a terrible way. I mean, it's probably not going to run, but you know what? Like, it's 5 hours is usually my limit for a stream, so. But it would be nice to have closure. It would be nice to at least kind of have the dregs of something that might one day become a solution if given enough time and sunlight. 180. Yeah, what's wrong? Okay, it's whinging that it can't get to the. It's whinging that it can't get to the private function because it's not there anymore. Just gotta. And yeah, this is all just stuff to do with. Yeah, okay, fine. We don't need that anymore. How do we can do a high level one? We're gonna have to do a high level one, I think. Which is get lingo. So we've got get lingo arc, we've got shared lingo arc, and we've got to go common shared pointer lingo collection get lingo call return lingo call. And that's going to be our out. That's going to be our that's going to be the mechanism that we use to duplicate a reference to that, and we can absolutely do that here in the debug code, and then we can just do our own iteration type activities. Ugh. This is a bit sinister. I'm not sure if I like that, but it doesn't matter. We can get rid of that. Which will go lingo collection. Oh, sorry, common shared pointer lingo collection lingo call equals movie get lingo call. And get rid of that. Oh, because it's, yeah, right. It's, oh, I see. This is the horrible mechanism that's used to, like this, yeah, I don't like that, the issue with doing it that previous way is that it doesn't work for multicast. Any scripts that are in the other casts, the other multiple casts will not be read. It'll just read the first one, which is bad. So but we can you know, there's a better way. There's a better way. Common array lingo archive pointer lingo arches. Oh wait, but it's gonna use the dang. Because like yeah, the whole reason why there's like this thing here is because it otherwise just duplicates a whole bunch of boilerplate. And I get yeah. I hate this. I hate this so much. Yeah, this is the real glamour jobs, the real kind of belt and braces, unclogging a toilet with your bare hands portion of the maintaining this thing. God, all right. So, all right, we've got the collection. The whole point of this. All right, okay. Firstly, does it actually? It doesn't actually use the. What does it take as an argument? It just takes a script ID and. It either takes a script ID or it takes all, and if it takes all, then it goes through and recursively formats every single one of these. That's great. Oh, except it doesn't. Yeah, it only checks cast and shared cast. God damn it! All right. Why am I okay? This is yeah. Okay. We can make this work. We can absolutely make this work. What if we have two arrays?
Think this might be a keeper of Trogdor? Burninating the trunk or treat. Burnin.
Yeah, burninating the regretful design decisions. If only it were that simple. If only it was as simple as, yeah, stomping a peasant. Okay. I think we can do another hash map. Yeah, that's it. We'll do another hash map. With a string as the key. And then lingo archive as the whatever. Okay, that's gonna be our targets. And then all we have to do is for auto it in lingo call archives. We can go lingo arcs common string format equals it value. Cast lib this. And I go it key. And then if lingo col shared archive, then cast equals it value. Actually, no, equals lingo col there we go. And now we can, instead of iterating through this, we can just iterate through then we don't need this anymore. Don't need this anymore. Yes, that's it. Okay, so we'll get rid of this. Knock that down one. Now we can go it value. It value. Oh, okay. Hang on. Second iterator needed. Okay, and that... Oh wait, we didn't even need the names? I mean... I mean, up here up here we needed the names. But this code down here is this code... Okay. Like... Alright, if it's all, then it does that kind of big loop. Otherwise, I think it just filters to try and find... yeah, okay. Because, yeah, down here it just tries to find any script that matches that script ID thing. So that's... So, yeah, okay. Knowing what we know now, probably don't need the strings down there, but we do need the strings up here. So we may as well just nick that. I mean, do we... There is a little bit duplicated now, isn't there? Yeah, okay. Let's move this up here, out of that. Then we can move that out of the thing as well. And then we don't need targets or target names anymore. And then we change that to so get rid of this, and then we go KT key. value. I think that's all KT value. Oh my god, alright. Oh no, okay, no. Alright, I've snookered myself. We've already used K2. I should probably give it a... I should just call it Arch. Arch seems like a good name. Okay, so we just need to very carefully slice out this tier. And then Arch. Alright, C string. Yeah, okay, I think they got rid of all... Did that make any... Did that make less errors? Did that, Oh, okay, I had to change the header, so that doesn't count. Yeah, it's less errors. It's less than one page. That's better. That's better than before. Make that Arch. Katie's still there, but that should be okay. Okay. Yeesh. All right, we got this problem. All right. Yeah. We can do this. So just go common shared pointer. Lingo collection, lingo call, and then we just movie get lingo call. Archives. I mean, this seems clear. This seems cleaner. If lingo call shared archive this. Delete this. Delete this. Delete this. Delete this. Delete this. Is that enough? Did I do enough work? Yes! Oh, okay. So there's one there, one on line 400. And is that it? Oh, two more. 617. $216 and 620. Please be the last one, for the love of God. Yeah, alright. Okay. Alright. Well, we'll see if we can we'll see if we can fix this in 12 minutes. Otherwise, we'll wrap it up for tonight. Having not seen a single frame of Jewel of the Oracle. Yeah, oh, okay. Gatling of Arch, default, cast lib. How about now? Oh, there are still broken bits. How about now? Okay. Wait, did I make that private? I guess I technically did, didn't I? Yeah, oh, right, okay. This is it. This was the thing that I tried. So I disabled it in order to try and figure out where the code was that, like, smuggled the shared cast between different movies. And yeah, the answer is here. But that's okay. We can... We're not going to fix this in 12 minutes. Essentially what we need to do, right, is we need to have some other kind of mechanism. Because, I mean, we've got, like, basically this is populating a new movie with the previous shared cast, which was taken from... Like, where is this called from? This is called from... Yeah, okay, so like, we kind of nick the shared cast from the current movie. Yeah, this thing here. So we do like a little bit of kind of sneaky surgical removal of the shared cast here so that we can inject it into the next movie. But then, that opens another ugly can of worms. Which is, what happens if you have two movies that use the same shared cast and you want to kind of move ownership? Because technically if you're executing everything in the context of the old movie, it would need that too. God. I hate C++ sometimes. I hate C++. Yeah, all right. This is introduced an issue. We might need to make some kind of. There are two options. We might need to make shared cast a shared pointer with all of the kind of potential problems that causes. Yeah. Yeah, we might have to. I'm not sure if there's like an easy non-cooked way of making the same shared cast persist in the because like this is kind of really playing fast and loose with ownership here. It's just assuming that like whatever the current movie is owns a copy of owns the shared cast, when in reality it's meant to be lingo state, and we need to be able to have two different lingo states owning the same thing, potentially. Kindergarten Dragon says, rewrite everything in Rust. So there is actually another completely separate project to write a director clone in Rust. Unfortunately for the life of me, I can't remember what it's called. I did remember kind of like looking at it and yeah, like they've done quite a lot. I'm not sure how good it is at kind of compatibility though, because the real kicker is that like when push comes to shove, we need to have backwards compatibility for all of the insane things the director has done over the course of a decade. And yeah, keeping like multiple copy. I mean, there's so much overlap that like keeping multiple copies of the same engine isn't ideal. Like, yeah. Truth be told, the nicest way would have been if, by complete coincidence, the memory management model that we came up with the first time was the exact same thing that director did. But it is not. So we are kind of having to re-triangulate our expectations to meet that. And yeah, I'm okay. Oh jeez. All right. How many? I'm gonna run build one more time, and then I think I might end the stream, because yeah. Unfortunately, it's stopped on the one piece of memory management which I don't think we can just kind of like freewheel. We gotta be smart about this. And yeah, maybe it'll involve, like, the issue though is that like as soon as we start treating shared cast as a shared pointer, then dereferencing it to a normal pointer becomes a lot more dodgy. Like, I don't think you can do that, but potentially we might not. Oh no, we would need to, because we're loading it in with the cast. Yeah, we would just need to kind of. Yeah, there's lots of options, and they all stink. They're all bad. Okay, well, tell you what. Here's how we're going to do this. We are going to put this down to one side. We're going to go downstairs, have a nice, cool, refreshing glass of whatever is in the fridge. Try and forget about what just happened, and then maybe spend some quality time on the weekend getting this to a semi-working state. So God forbid we actually spend some time fixing the games rather than just the memory management, because I'm acutely aware that sometimes the stream can get very dry, and it's I want this to be, I'd like this to be engaging. Call me insane, but it's more interesting when like bad things happen on the screen as opposed to just me gurning and regretting all the choices that led me to this point with regards to memory. And you deserve better is what I'm saying, as an audience. So, for that reason, we must end the stream now. Immediately, in fact. Is anybody online? Okay. Well, because I feel like I've cheated you out of an actual game for most of the... Well, that's a lie. We saw Blinky Bill, but for the second half of the stream, nevertheless. I'm gonna kick you over to Abs Nerdity's stream, who is currently playing Might and Magic of some description, some kind of RPG thing. So let's just do that. It's been a while since I've rated Abs Nerdity. But yeah, have a wonderful rest of your evening. I will see you much... I was going to say much later, but that's not true. It's probably going to be next week. See you next week. Bye.